Hi, you guys. Welcome to this week's Zeep Report. And today I want to talk about texting etiquette. I have a lot of agents that have asked me recently, one in particular. So this is for you. You know who you are. Just to discuss in today's world, what is texting etiquette? What does that even mean? So the one thing I think you have to remember is that if you're texting somebody and that person is not responding to you, the first thing you need to know is they may not want to. They may be driving. They could be in a place where they can't. They could be out for lunch or dinner, and maybe they're not utilizing their phone at that point. So be very, very aware that sometimes texting is not the best way to communicate because not everybody is on demand as you may be at that moment. So be aware of that. The other thing you have to remember is you have to consider your audience. First and foremost, who are you texting? Why are you texting them? Do you need an instant answer? Do you need a response super, super fast? And is that really the best way to get it? Now, while a lot of people would say, oh my gosh, I love texting. I love it when I get text messages. That's fine. That may be you. But what if your audience is not someone who loves texting? So be aware of that. The other thing is that you need to communicate your point of view, your question, your request, whatever it is that you're texting. Make sure that it's clear. Also, watch your autocorrect. I cannot tell you how many text messages I get where I'm like, what? What does that mean? And what happens is people are so used to texting and texting quickly that oftentimes they're not proofing that text before that text message gets sent. Also, if somebody sends you a text, if you can't respond with the answer that's needed at that moment, then take a moment to just respond and say, I'm away from my computer. I will respond back either by text or email, and then give them a timeline, a time period. Also, stop using so many emojis that it's driving people crazy. Emojis are fine on a personal level, but on a professional level, some people think it's a little weird that you've gone to that level of sending emojis. Also, stop being so long-winded on your text messages. Oh my gosh, some of the text messages that I get are so long that I'm looking at this going, and you expect me to respond to all of this with just a short text message? So oftentimes I will respond and say, thank you for your text. I'm responding by email. More to say than I can put in here. So just let people know. Also, know when to end the conversation. Sometimes I'll look at somebody's text messages and somebody has sent me. And they've sent me a text message and I have responded back and they've said, oh, thanks so much. And then I've responded, thanks. And then that should be the end of it. But then it's back and forth, back and forth. So be mindful. People are busy. Also, know when to end the conversation. You got to remember that, first of all, not everyone has unlimited texting on their phone. And you got to be careful how many text messages you send because some people still do not have unlimited text messages. You may think they do, but they absolutely don't. Also, watch what time you're texting. This is so, 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 so important. If you've got somebody that has an older parent or a child that is possibly sick, or if they're a shift worker and all of a sudden you're texting them late at night, that either could wake them up or it could wake them up and stress them out because they're wondering who's texting so late. So please be mindful about that. Just you have to remember that when you're sending a text message, imagine that a lot of people have their cell phones beside their bed when they go to sleep. And while that may not be the best thing, it's reality because I know, for example, for me, my mom is someone that if she needs me, I want her to be able to call me, but that's what my phone is for late at night. It's for my family or for my mom. It's not for someone to text me about business. So be aware, have text etiquette. Anything can wait until the next morning. So please, you guys, think about that. Use texting for what it's there for. Clear, concise communication. And just be mindful of when and what you say when you use your text. Okay, guys, take care. Bye-bye.